Welcome back to Cup of Joe's, where you get your daily Cup of Joe from a couple of Joes. There's been some confusion about our name. It's Cup Zero Joe's. Cup O Joe's. You know, Cup Zero. So, figure that shit out. It's
Just
not
make
that
the
tough.
stretch.
If you type Disneyland and TikTok right now, we're probably going to come up. We are going to be talking some Disney today. Oh, I didn't drink this. Bad luck, is it?
Come on.
And if you hadn't seen it yet, it's about a tip on how to use the Genie Plus to your advantage. People are saying in the comments that we're going to get it shut down for you, but we're not that crazy viral yet. You know, it's at 35K, not 35 million. I don't think it's on Disney's radar yet.
But I think it's something that they want to fix anyways. Like they probably know it's an issue, and
Of course they do.
they just can't possibly take it down fast enough.
Yeah, it might update the system updates that slow or something.
Right.
Or it's built in as a safety net or whatever.
And the tip
If you don't think Disney knows, they know.
and the tip is called Genie Plus Plus.
Genie Plus Plus. So we wanted to also though run through like a typical day if you didn't want to buy the Genie Plus service. And before that was like an option, there was just the fast passes, which were awesome to get because you can get them 1 hour at a time. Come back during your window and send a runner, what we used to call a runner, to go get this.
Yep.
So typical day, and I'm just going to do Disneyland because I could do California Adventure too, but we'll save that for another one. Or maybe you do California, or you do know, because we should both do our Disney.
Yeah, let's do it.
And it changed because when we used to do this, there was no Star Wars Land either. So
Yeah, that's changed things up.
yeah. So my typical is first thing is you got a rope drop. So we're there at 6:30 a.m. like a bunch of idiots. We got oatmeal and stuff, you know, for the kids. They're chilling, relaxing. We have a bunch of coffee for us that we can maintain. We get in the park. They let you in. And then you sit behind another rope to get to the rides. Now, if you have Magic Morning or you're part of the Disney hotels, you get to go in an hour early. This really changes things. If you can do that, absolutely do it.
Have you ever done it?
I have. We usually get Magic Morning with we would buy the season or the 3-day hopper with Magic Morning. And at the end of that 3-day hopper, we would
Turn it in.
upgrade to the season tickets. Yeah.
Nice.
So we get the Magic Morning. And then we've also done, which is a little hack you could do, is you book one of the breakfasts inside the park. If you book one of the breakfasts in there and you eat really quickly and get your thing they let you right out into the park.
Is that still the case, or is that just in the past?
No, that one, you know, so where you rope drop, where I usually go is right in front of the castle. There's the restaurant that's right to the right-hand side there.
Carnation or
I think it's
something like
Carnation, yeah. If you get the pancake breakfast experience and you book it for earlier than the park drops,
that? Yeah.
then go in and eat real quick and take your pictures. That's the toughest part, because you like have your kids with Dorothy and you're like, let me fucking go. But if you make it out, then you can get in there. But anyway, if you don't, if you're just at the rope drop, got to get up to the front of the line. Cannot be on the sidewalks. Got to be in the street. There is no running, but that rule doesn't exist for the first 5 minutes in Disneyland. I've never seen so many people power walk so fast. So I go straight through the castle. First ride I hit is Peter Pan, always, because it's for some reason that line is an hour long, 10 minutes after the park opens. It's not even a great ride, I would say, but it's one that's necessary.
I've been to Disneyland probably 50 times in my life.
Yeah.
I've gone on that ride one time.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yep. Because it's usually not worth it to wait in it.
Yep.
So we hit that one first, and then usually we have little kids, so it's Dumbo after that, it's right there. You have Alice Wonderland, and you also have the teacups right there. Then you have the Matterhorn that's right there. Matterhorn's usually broken down. So you hit all those three right there, and then while that's happening, we would send a runner to get a fast pass for Thunder Mountain or something like that.
Yep.
Right now, I think it would probably be you do a Genie fast pass for the Millennium Falcon ride.
Right.
Get on that hella quickly, and so you get all those rides right after that's done. You hit that ride, and then you can get your Rise of Resistance one, because that's off the grid, and you got to pay $26 for that shit.
Per person.
How did you like the Rise?
Oh, that was awesome. Easily. So we recap. We usually do a top 5, like everything with the kids. That's their favorite thing to do, is a top 5.
Yeah.
Everyone's number one best ride of the trip was Rise.
Yeah, it's crazy. You have to do it. Pay the $26 though. Don't wait in that fucking line.
Yeah.
It's insane and it'll waste your entire day. It's worth it if you don't have the money to do it though. So please sit in line. So I would hit that. Then we're only like 9 o'clock in the morning at this point. 2 hours have gone by. We've gotten on 6-7 rides, and then it's a small world. Get that done.
Yep.
Super no line. You fucking walk right on.
Yep.
Then you come off of that, and usually Toontown's opening up. So Toontown, they have that new Mickey ride there, which is pretty cool.
I do like that one.
Yeah, that one's really cool. Do the Toontown stuff, and then get your fast pass for what you did for Thunder Mountain. Then you hit Pirates, and then you get the fuck out of the park. Because now we're about 11:30, and shit's getting real.
Yeah.
So what I usually do is get another fast pass on the Genie app, because by now we're already at 5-6 o'clock in the evening for all the passes.
Right.
Grab that, hop out of the park, have some lunch, grab a drink if you drink, grab a smoke if you smoke, grab a drug if you drug. And then usually I'm out of the park for like 3 hours. 3 or 4 hours, yeah.
Dang.
And then we come back in 5 o'clock and stay till like after fireworks, so 10 o'clock. So another 5 hours, and that's more chill. It's like, what do we want to do now? We want to do Autotopia, get the fast pass for that, and just chill, hang out, shit like that.
Yeah. Autopia is one that the kids love to do.
Oh, the
They like
kids
to
love it,
drive,
man.
and I'm just like, oh.
And to waste a fast pass on it too. I think.
Yeah. That's one of those ones that I have it that time in my head, and if it's not under 15 minutes, it's like, do we really want to spend our time in this?
Yeah. Usually when we come back at the Star Tours is a must.
Love Star Tours.
Miles has loved Star Tours since, the day he could get on it.
Yeah.
And then you have Space Mountain.
Yep.
Which is one of the funnest rides in Disneyland.
Yeah.
If you don't like space, you're an asshole.
So, how do you finish the night? Always finish the night? Fireworks, parade, get out of there, or?
Yeah, usually, sometimes a water show that happens.
Oh yeah,
It's like the
Fantasmic?
village. Yeah. It used to scare the kids when they were younger, but now they like it. So usually like the water show, maybe do Jungle Cruise. I like doing Jungle Cruise at night.
Yep.
And yeah, then hit fireworks. Hopefully they're going. If not, last time we went, they couldn't do the fireworks that night, but they still did the snow, and they played the music and stuff. So it was really, yeah.
What hotels do you normally stay at?
We used to always stay at we used to be the Radisson, but now it's some swanky, it's called like the Club One or some shit.
Okay.
Right across the street. We stay as close as possible.
Yeah.
I stay at the Howard Johnson too, that's on the corner there.
That one's nice.
Yeah,
I
because
like
it
that
has the cool water park for the
Yep.
kids.
Yep.
And they like to be at the hotel just as much as they like to be at the park in that one. It's usually not that hot when I'm going either, but the kids don't care.
Right.
There's that big bucket that people don't know about too.
Yep.
I like to just sit
Dump
there
shit on
and just watch a dad get fucking taken out.
I made the mistake one time of taking my son, just me and him. We went down. He was probably 3 at the time.
Okay.
And they had a crazy good deal at Great Wolf Lodge. Because
Okay.
that's down
Yeah,
a little bit.
It's not that far though, right?
No, it's not.
Yeah.
2 or 3 miles.
But if you don't know about Great Wolf Lodge, it's an amazing attraction in and of itself.
And that's where
that's
the issue came in. It was a great deal. I mean, it was like $100 a night.
Oh, they have to.
But we went in, we started the water park.
Yep.
And he's like, I'd rather go to the water
Yeah,
park
why
than
would I go
Disneyland."
to
And it's like, no, asshole.
Yeah. We're doing both.
This
You
is
can do
cheap.
both.
We did this. Done. We're going to Disneyland. We drove 6 hours down here.
Yeah. There's one in Manteca we could have got to. Oh, there probably wasn't that one at the time. Then.
No, not
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah. You know the one at Manteca they call the San Francisco Great Wolf Lodge? Last time we went, there was a family there from France. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? They said it's San Francisco. Yeah, you're about 2.5 hours.
No, I've met a lot of people that have all said that.
Yeah.
Anytime I go there, I always run into someone like, yeah, we thought we were staying in San Francisco.
Of course you did.
And it's like, yeah, you had to drive like 2 hours out here.
Yeah.
And if you got here on a Friday at 5 p.m., that's a 4-hour drive.
Yep. Easy. You want the real Bay Area experience? Come on out.
Oh shit.
And then once you're in that place, it's a wonderland of joy.
Yeah,
you have
and it's
an
a
indoor
one-stop shop.
water park.
Yep.
You have the one in, I don't know if it's the same there, but they have gold panning.
Mm-hmm.
They have the mini golf. The coolest thing
Sky
was
course.
oh yeah, that yeah.
Mm-hmm.
People get scared on that shit too. And then also the wand game, the magic wand game.
Yeah.
My kids played that more than anything else.
They love that more than the water park.
And it's one of the cheapest things to do there. Well, everything is not great, but you can
Very
get these
relative.
passes and
Yeah.
but if you those wands always work. You can just go and buy a game too.
Yep.
And it's like 30 or 40 hours of gameplay.
Yeah, they spent
Yeah.
probably 10 days
Yeah.
like working on it, like at different,
Yep.
you can pick up right where you left off.
Yeah,
every
it's
time,
super cool.
which is nice. Yeah.
So Great Wolf is fun.
I like Great Wolf.
But the one in San Francisco is not in San Francisco. Don't be fooled.
It's not close.
Don't accept the hype. If you're coming from the Philippines, I know we have a strong Filipino audience. If you're coming
So my Disneyland,
Yes.
the way that I go about it. So I've gone about it two different ways. You can go as an adult, go with kids. Now, depending on the age of the kids, that's a big factor here.
Yeah, huge.
I'll go from because you did the Fantasyland first, which is what I would do with little kids.
Yeah.
Because you can easily get on 5 rides in your first hour.
Yep,
Like
and then they're happy already. Yeah.
starting off real strong. Now, with older kids, this is the route that I kind of go. So we start off going the left side.
Okay.
So we're going to go towards Indiana Jones.
Gotcha.
So
Jungle Cruise right there.
Yeah.
You have the Smith family. I don't think it's Smith family anymore, but that
Tarzan's tree.
Yeah, Tarzan's.
Yeah. So back in the day when we had fast passes,
Yeah.
I would sprint over
Okay.
to get a Space Mountain.
Well, we're talking opposite sides here.
I was quick. Megan and I were split up from the family. Go grab fast passes over there.
There's no running in Disneyland, so you got to be strategic here.
Sprinting in my
As long as one foot's on the ground, I am walking.
so I'd go get that.
Yeah.
The kids would go do like Jungle Cruise real fast. I do love
Super easy to get on in the morning too.
exactly.
Lot
And
of
then by
boats.
the time you're getting off, I'm already back, and now
Okay.
Now
so
we're
you
going.
missed Jungle Cruise.
Generally the first time around.
Okay.
I love Jungle Cruise. It's one of my favorite rides.
So you get it. You come back to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love the jokes. I'm simple-minded like that.
You see the jokes we do on this channel, right?
I love the
I got it. Side of water.
So then we just work our way down. So then, you hit Indy real fast, because if you can get Indy in a 20-minute wait, that's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
So now already, starting the day, you have Jungle Cruise done for the kids.
Indy.
Indy's done. You have, now it's a Genie Plus 4
Okay.
space set
Yep,
up for
yep.
later in the day.
Yep.
But again, that's with fast passes. Now that I have Genie Plus, I would now do like Thunder Mountain right after. So it's
So you could hit it and then.
bam, bam,
Yeah.
bam.
Yep. Okay. No pirates in there.
I usually come back to Pirates.
Come back to pirates. Okay.
Come back to Pirates. Taylor doesn't care for Pirates. She says it takes too long. I love
pirates.
So I love the original rides just as much
Yeah.
as I like the new rides. I love Indy's great, and that's not a
Indy's
new ride.
awesome, man.
But I love Jungle Cruise, Pirates, Haunted Mansion. Like
Haunted Mansion's awesome.
I love the pageantry of how well they did the rides.
Yeah, my kids always used to not like Haunted Mansion, except for Andrew. He loved Haunted Mansion. We always had to go for him. And then what was the one that they took down? The Briar Patch one, Rabbit one. You guys go on that one?
Which one?
The one that they don't have anymore. The biggest
Splash?
drop, Splash. Yeah, Splash Mountain.
Okay, so Splash was always the last ride of the day.
For strategic reasons as well, because you get wet as fuck.
You're soaked.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you do it as your last rides of the night, generally you can go on and then just say, hey, do you want to go again? Yeah. And they'll just keep sending you. So if you can get there with like 20 minutes left, you might get 3 or 4 rides out of it.
Yeah.
Which you're already soaked. You're going back to the
Might as
hotel
well,
anyways.
yeah.
Like,
It's hard to me
just finish it off.
There's Winnie the Pooh over there too. You ever go on that?
Yeah. I like that one.
Yeah, that's cool.
Have you ever seen, because it used to be a different ride. And
Yeah. I don't remember what it was. It was Berenstein Bears or something? Or was it
Country Bears.
Country Bears. It was Country Bears because it's a Country Bears candy store still over there.
Yeah.
It was Country Bears. Yeah.
So in the ride, if you look back after you go through one of the doors in Winnie the Pooh, they still have
really?
the moose head, the deer head, and all that stuff.
Oh, wow.
It's still
They left it there?
They left it there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
All right. So I usually take care of the left side of the park first, and then I don't generally revisit anything until way later in the day.
Okay.
But then jumping over, try to hit some Fantasyland stuff. It depends on the timing.
Yeah.
But I'm okay with changing things up. Like, I'm not set to anything. It's more of a...
We can move. I have a plan for the next thing too. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just bounce off of your... Like, if this doesn't work, perfect. I'm going to the next thing.
And the wait times are fairly accurate now inside the app too. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I usually change up, the directions of where I'm going based on that.
You ever catch those shows in like mid Fantasyland? I guess it is. Not Fantasyland. What am I thinking of?
Frontier?
Right by the Frontierland. Yeah.
In the Golden Horseshoe?
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
When I was a kid, my dad used to love that.
Yeah. They come out and do something on the balcony too.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
pretty dope.
Yeah.
Right by, if you're waiting in the Thunder line, you can see it.
Yeah. One of the places I miss is the barbecue spot where Star Wars Land is now. Did you ever go there?
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, I forgot. That's taken over by that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, not that I don't like Ola's Cafe because the only drinks in the park now.
All right. So we went there. We did the standby the last time we went. I'm going to get sidetracked here.
There you
go. We went, put our names in.
Yeah.
Got a spot. We had 5 of us.
Yeah.
2 adults, 3 kids. And they set us up on like the stand-up little section. And it was just like, fuck. And people were dropping glasses left and right. I'm like, damn it. We're going to have to get out of here.
We can't get a booth.
Yeah.
It is hard to get a booth there. I think I've only gotten a booth once. And that's when we had 8 people.
Yeah.
I think that's the only way they could have gone. Every other time with 5, we're one of those small ass round tables.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not even relaxing, really. You can't even sit down.
So, all right. So where do we go from there? So we go, now I'd probably go through Star Wars Land, do all that stuff.
Yeah.
Down
That's on the
into
way.
fantasy if I can.
Okay.
Toontown has always been pushed in the back for me. Like, I don't know why. Because I love Toontown.
Yeah, and they've done some really cool new stuff with it too.
Yeah. But Roger
playgrounds.
Rabbit's...
Yeah, Roger Rabbit's still there.
The issue with that is it's always a 45-minute wait.
Yeah.
And it feels like 6 hours in there.
I think that new ride helps now.
Yeah.
That's right next to it.
Yep.
And they're able to at least split that up a little bit. But they open it up earlier too now. It used to be 9:30 and now they're opening up like right when the park opens, I think, or 8 o'clock or something like that.
Yep.
So you do the Toontown, not Small World? No Small World for you at all? Fuck Small World? It's not a small world? It's a big, big world?
I generally don't do Small World.
It's a large world.
I usually skip Small World. I usually skip the teacups. I can't do it.
You can't do it?
I can't do it. I get
I don't
sick.
like to do it anymore.
Yeah.
I used to be like, I think as best as we can. No, not anymore.
Where else? Oh, so then you go to
Tomorrowland?
Tomorrowland.
Yeah. Autopia.
Buzz Lightyear's ride.
Buzz
I really
Lightyear
like
right
that
there.
one.
You got Star Tours right across from Buzz.
Yeah, and again, you're still getting, Genie Plus passes throughout this
whole process.
And again, from our last video, get Matterhorn because that is going to close and it's going to close and it's going to close and you're just going to get free passes all day. It'll be good.
Yep, Matterhorn or Indy or
Yeah.
a couple out though. You guys know we're not gonna give you everything.
But yeah, that's how we do it.
And so you're not gonna pop out of the park at all. You're probably just gonna stay in park all day.
We're probably in the park all day. Yeah.
And then you're gonna end same thing, fireworks.
Yeah, we tried to stay for fireworks when we went this last time. My littlest one is done.
It's a long fucking day.
It is.
It's a long day.
Yeah, she just was crying because she was just so tired.
Yeah.
Like she wasn't crying because she was mad or anything. She was just like, I'm so tired.
Do this anymore. These fucking people. We've been out here for 12 hours.
So we went to the store on our like 2 days before we went because we don't have a stroller anymore. But I figured because she's smaller,
Yeah,
I'm
might as
going to go buy a stroller.
Yeah.
So I bought a $5 one at Walmart.
Yeah, one of the fold-outs.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Whole goal of it, run into the park, get next to Indy, park the stroller there. I don't need it for the rest of the day.
If she needs it, we got
someone
it.
steals it, it's fine. Well, halfway through the day, we go back to try to get it. It's gone. And my daughter was like very offended that someone would steal the stroller. So we're walking through the park and a whole bunch of different areas, and she's like having to like walk through to like try to find it, which I thought was hella cute.
This little tiny girl walking in and
She's trying to find a stroller.
Which one of you motherfuckers?
Which she found the same one a couple different times.
You never
but
know.
it wasn't. I knew it wasn't ours.
Oh, okay.
But at the end of the night, someone returned it, and I was like, "Perfect! Like that's all I needed."
They used
so then
it?
I just strolled it right out.
Perfect. This is all you needed for it. That's awesome. Okay, so it wasn't stolen.
Yeah. In the end, it was returned, which was nice. So, what do you like to eat in Disneyland?
Oh, I like to eat in Cars Land. They have some good food in there.
Yeah.
I like to eat on the pier as well.
Yep.
Boudin's, if you've never had their bread, it's amazing. But they also do a great macaroni and cheese bowl.
Yep.
And pretty much everything over there.
You know what's
is
gone
good.
now?
Boudin's is gone?
I think so.
What the fuck?
I could be wrong, because they
That's
turned
what
it
you are.
to San Francisco.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. That's crazy.
Ghirardelli's is still there.
Yeah.
Mission Tortillas, I think, is still there.
Yeah.
But I think Boudin's is gone, which is terrible because I
Fuck.
love Boudin's.
What's that place that has the teriyaki chicken bowls too? Those are good too.
Yeah.
It's like I forget the name of it. I think it's Chinese or Vietnamese place.
Yeah, I think it's still there, though.
Yeah. Okay. Shit, you're scaring me. Now, also, I like to eat. They're usually doing something on the pier, where it's like food of something, and those are always really good bites.
Yeah. Right now, they have the Food and Wine Festival going on right now.
See, the food and wine is good because they do wine pairings there.
Yep.
They have really good like small bites too. They had this habanero mac and cheese one year that was off the hook.
Yeah, they have ice cream flights there right now. Which I'm about.
Flights. Oh my god.
Yep.
Now I have to go back.
Let's go.
I don't eat ice cream, but my kids and whatever she is does.
Cut.
Yeah, let's cut that. Let's cut that on my kids. Figuring shit out, okay?
Keep that in.
Let's keep that. That's like a cackle laugh. We kind of want to talk a little bit about Disneyland.
Yes.
Now, we're talking Disneyland, California. Although, have you been to Orlando?
I've not.
Okay. So I've been to that one as well.
Yep.
Which is like a very tiny version of Disneyland.
Yeah.
I suggest if you have been to the California Disneyland and you go to Florida, maybe skip that park. Because it's like a
Interesting.
tiny Disneyland.
Interesting.
I had a really good time at Epcot, which was weird.
Yeah. I think everyone says that Epcot's awesome.
There's people in those lands that are from the lands. So, like, you go to the England, and there's a guy from fucking England. You go to the Scotland, and there's a Scottish guy giving you stuff. It's kind of cool. So,
Nice.
All right, but we're talking about Disneyland, California, which we're from California. So if you've ever been, there are two parks right across the street from each other. You have Disneyland Park, the main guy that's always been there, and then you have
California
Disney
Adventures.
California Adventure, which is right across the street from it. Did you guys do 2-day hoppers, or what'd you do?
One park, one day.
One park, one day. I think
So we
that's
went
a lot of
Disneyland
people
the
are doing
first
that.
day.
Yeah.
And then California the second day.
Okay. So Joey just went. I recently just went as well. The end of the year, and they have this new Genie Plus thing.
Yeah.
And so if you've been to Disneyland before, they used to have these things called Fast Passes, where you're able to take your pass, run around, get Fast Passes pretty much ad nauseum. An hour or so went by, and you get another one.
Take
We
your
used
back.
to game the system like a motherfucker. I'm pretty sure my family is the reason they have this new Genie Plus now.
Right.
We used to just run and get hell of them.
Yep.
So, what do you think about the Genie Plus thing?
All right. So it took me a full day to fully understand it and
Yeah.
find the tips and tricks. Now, I think I found a loophole.
Okay.
All right. So the very first day kind of got screwed myself. So we were like, all right, we're going to save all of the good rides for the end.
Okay.
Semi-successful. We probably got on just about everyone that we wanted to do using the Genie Plus. But our first ride, we're going to rope drop, hit Andy.
Yep.
Indiana Jones. Get there, it's closed, but it had never said that it was closed. So
And now you're on the other side of the park.
and now we're having to go to like Thunder Mountain, so we're having to do all kinds of crazy stuff. But what I learned halfway through the day, because we got to a ride that closed down. So the Genie Plus gave us, since it was closed down, gave us a free pass, and then you could immediately book another one.
Yes.
Now, what I learned is it takes a long time for that ride to get taken off of the Genie Plus. So the next day when I figured this out, Goofy Sky School over in California Adventures closes down all the time. Got a pass for there.
So you waited for it to close down, or you got the pass first?
Got the pass first.
Okay, yeah.
Closed down for the first time. And I'm watching it. I then have a free pass.
Yep.
So then I get another Goofy Sky School pass.
Yep.
For 5 minutes later. And guess what? Closes
down
down.
again.
Now I have another free one. And I kept doing it and kept doing it and kept doing it. I think we ended up with like 5 free
Oh,
passes
shit.
before they finally closed it down. So then we could just do whatever we wanted basically the rest of the day.
I mean, California Adventure, that's a good thing.
Yeah. We hit everything.
And Credit Coaster was on there too, right? You
yeah.
could do. I know that some experiences weren't, like maybe Spider-Man or something.
Yeah, and I didn't realize Spider-Man wasn't until I got there. They were like, yeah, you can't do this, but we'll let you do it this time.
Oh, nice.
Because the storm came in at about 4 o'clock on Sunday.
Oh.
And it came in hard. That was our last ride of the day. So I was like, fuck, we're going to have to figure out something else on the different side of the park. Like, I just want to get out of here because it's pouring rain.
It was coming down too.
Yeah. So they let us do it. And then we got out of there after that. But
nice. Did they have the food still that was up? Like those food things at California Adventure on the pier?
yeah, for the Lunar New Year is what they were doing. That's what they were celebrating.
Yeah. There's one thing about Disney that Disney does so well. The one thing that Disney does really well is there's always a celebration for something.
Yeah.
There's a fucking 75-year anniversary, and then 2 years later, there's a 100-year anniversary. We're just celebrating different shit, but there's always these things that they have to do that are exclusive, and you get to get the cups and the fucking popcorn things that all have the 100 on them now.
Yep.
It is an expensive journey.
Yeah. I feel like we did it super cheap actually this time. Normally, in 2 days you're guaranteed to drop $1,000.
Yeah.
I think we did it for maybe a quarter of that this time. Like the kids just weren't hungry the entire day. We brought like peanut butter jelly sandwiches in the bag.
Nice.
And they were good with it all day. It's like, hey, do you want to sit down and eat, or do you want to keep going on rides and you can just eat that? And they're like, we're good with this. Let's keep going.
That is the way to do it, too, because you waste so much time eating, too. Such
Yeah.
long lines. And I mean, they have the
Yeah.
mobile to-go stuff now, which is kind of cool.
Right.
But we usually go out to downtown Disney, and it takes an hour and a half. But sometimes we go out during the midday as well, because
Yeah.
we're definitely rope droppers, too.
Yeah.
Go in, get a bunch of shit done, get the fuck out, and then come back in later at night to see some of the shows and shit.
The way to do it is you go to Embassy Suites, you take your midday break at 5 to 6:30, where you get free drinks in the lobby, free drinks, some food.
If you don't
and
know
then
about
head
this
back.
Embassy Suites hack, this is great because they
Yes.
have a happy hour every night at Embassy Suites, and they don't give a fuck if you're not staying at the Embassy Suites. Or next time you're at an Embassy Suites, just keep that card. You can walk in and get free drinks. Is it just beer and wine? I don't know.
We didn't do it this time because we had
Yeah,
kids. But I think it's normally well drinks too.
Yeah, yeah. What a great thing for a hotel to do. I should
Every
say
hotel
more
should do
Embassy
that.
Suites.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what kind of souvenirs do you buy when you go? Do you get any of the souvenir shit, or like one thing a kid, or what?
Yeah. So we usually, like the month before, we work the kids like slave labor. No, we give them certain tasks and say, all right, this is going to earn you X amount of dollars for a trip.
Oh, cool.
Get them super motivated, get them to clean out their rooms, like of all the extra stuff, especially with Christmas that just happened.
Yeah.
And Mason and Braylon have, birthdays coming up. Hey, let's get rid of some stuff and I'll buy it back from you.
Oh,
But in
I like
order
that.
to start getting rid of stuff. So they each had like $100 or something. That's whatever you want to spend.
Okay.
And then we'll normally like chip in a little bit extra if you want.
Yeah.
That cool.
And this is not like on like a snack or fucking churro. It's like an actual, yeah.
Yeah, an item that you actually
This is all you get. Choosing wisely, soda's $12.
Yeah, no, it's like the toys, the clothes, like even the clothes we'll buy if
Yeah. So last time we spoke too, you had not yet been to Star Wars Land,
yeah.
right?
Yep.
What do you think?
It's awesome. It's the most immersive land by far. And I love Cars Land too.
Yeah, Cars is great.
Very immersive there, but you can still see other things. That's what I love about Star Wars is you cannot see anything. When you're there,
No.
that is the world that you live in.
Yep.
And I love that. Did Rise, by far the best. Best ride I've ever been on. Yeah, by far.
So you paid the extra for that too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to. You have to.
It was worth it.
It's $26 fucking per person, and you had a party of 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
Much like when I go, a party of 5. So it ain't cheap, and that's one fucking ride.
Yeah, we didn't do that with Cars. We rope dropped Cars the second day.
Okay, that's a good way to do it too. Did you do the Spider-Man ride?
Yeah, we did that one twice. I liked that one a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Get tired? First time?
I had a lot of practice. Look up the ride. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Let's just say you got to move your fingers around a lot.
Legoland actually has one that's very similar to it called Ninjago. We're throwing like
played
Ninja Stars
Okay,
in the same type of ride, like almost identical.
nice.
So it's fun.
Legoland, I think, is the shittiest of the lands. I'm just gonna say that. Sorry, Legoland. If you want to change my mind, have us out.
It's solid if you have kids under 8 years old. 8
Yes.
is like the cutoff.
And I really loved the hotel.
Yeah.
The hotel was super cool. I think maybe I was talking to Taylor about when you guys went, but did they not like the elevator or something?
No, they loved it.
Okay, maybe that was somebody else.
Everything about the hotel they loved. They wanted to spend more time in the hotel than they did the park.
Yeah, that's what mine did too. We stayed in like the treasure hunt room or something like that.
Yeah, the pirate one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did the same. They have a restaurant there, which I loved.
Yeah.
Where you have a Lego pit in the middle. So
Yeah, kids are just sitting there getting going.
yeah,
Bunch of fucking Jesus inside that bitch. Also, too, like, for some reason, I thought that downtown Disney had better Legos than Legoland did. Like, there are a couple impressive ones, but downtown Disney has the big ass dragon and
yeah,
like, what the fuck? It's Legoland.
that's a fact. Those are the best Legos.
And then I cracked the safe, and I was with my ex at the time, and she got pissed. She was like, "You let them figure it." I'm like, "Well, we'll fucking figure it out."
If I know, I know.
Like an escape room almost.
Right.
Super fun though.
Mm-hmm.
Wanted to mention one thing about Disney too, often referred to as the happiest place on earth. But I like to call it the happiest place on earth where in any direction you look, you can see somebody yelling at someone. It's a stressful time, man. You're getting people together, the young children together, and putting all these fucking people in this pressure cooker of, I couldn't get to do that. So,
Yeah, I mean, it's like you're spending so much money,
yes,
and the pressure is on immediately. Like,
Absolutely
all right, gotta
is.
get on this ride because the kids are seeing the rides. They want to be on the rides. It's like, fuck. Like you only have X amount of time to get everything done.
Yep.
And it's tight.
It is tight.
It is
And most people that go don't understand like the rope dropping and fucking getting there 6 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
Or maybe they do understand it and are not willing to do it because it is pretty fucking insane to do.
Yeah.
But once you drop in $2,500 just on tickets to get in the fucking place, we're going to go on all the rides.
Exactly. I mean, and that's where the pressure comes. Like, like I don't think I could go about it leisurely. Like,
Yeah.
and I feel I've been to Disneyland 40-ish
Yep.
times roughly in my life.
You ever go with someone that does it leisurely?
It bothers the fuck out of me.
Like, what are you doing? You can't sit down. The fuck, you can't just get a pretzel right now. It ain't pretzel time.
It's funny too that's a funny thing. So I have like in my head like I am the map. Like that
Yeah,
meme,
yes.
I am the map.
Yeah.
That's me.
I'm good. We're good. I got the wait times in here too, motherfucker. Let's go.
Yeah, and I have a specific wait time that I will and will not do for every ride.
Yeah.
So I mean, you're going to one place, it's like, all right, we're going to this one, and it's like, oh man, that's 30 minutes. And the other person's like, oh, that's cool, and I'm like,
No, it's not.
no, it's not. That is a 10-minute wait at best.
And that fucks us up the rest of the day.
Yep,
We
yep.
do that. No, but we want to go on this one. I don't give a fuck what you want.
This is not a want.
Between 5 and 8, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Right now, this is what we're doing. But and it's hard to organize even more than one family.
Right.
When you get 3 families together, it's like, fuck, dude, we're going to go do this. If you'd like to come and join, please do.
Yeah.
So, it is a happy place, but a lot of fights going on, a lot of makeup sex happening out there, too. Like,
Hopefully not in the
quiet ass makeup sex.
Another good thing about Embassy Suites, they do have a
Elevated room. And there we go. See? You get a closed door. This is
Embassy Suites is going to be our first sponsor.
yeah, sponsored by Embassy Suites. Get 10% off using code chat. You actually won't. Don't fucking do that.
I'm
Actually-
trying.
Yeah, put it in a bunch of times. If you do, maybe we'll fucking make it work. But again, we hope to bring you much more enjoyable and funny content. Please hit the like, subscribe button. Make sure you follow us. You can listen and watch us on Spotify, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, wherever you like to consume your content. For the Cup of Joe's podcast, thank you so much for joining us. Have a great rest of your day.
Cup of Joe's.